Hey drivers, back with another one, and today we're going to see whether I'm faster in VR or faster in single screen. Alright guys, we're going to take a little drive around the Porsche GT3 and we're going to see how well I do. Just going to do 3 laps. Without much practice or anything, we want to see how quickly I can get up to speed in VR and how quickly I can get up to speed in single screen. I have a hunch that most drivers will be able to get up to speed a lot faster in VR because you're dealing with more one-to-one as to what real life is like in terms of your visual. Be able to look around you, see the interior, see the apex is a little better. Your depth perception is going to be better. Alright, we're finishing our out lap here. Alright, let's try to nail down some time. I just love this track. Laguna Seca is so technical. Need to get a little harder on the brakes there. Oh, hit that sausage curb a little too hard. Just want to get close to it, not hit it. Now I'm not trying to go for my fastest time like that I can possibly do. Just trying to see what's the fastest I can get with 3 laps just out the gate. Driving in VR and in single screen. Now granted, we're gonna give single screen a little bit of advantage because I'm doing that next after VR. But if VR is so great in terms of helping you go faster, then it shouldn't be a problem. Once again, not trying to get the best possible lap, but I do want to have a decent lap where I'm hitting some lines somewhat consistently. A little late on the gas there. Still doing better than the last lap by far. There we go. That corner can be so tricky sometimes. The key is to just imagine it like any other 90-degree turn. Even though it drops off. There we go. Alright, so that's a 123 and something. I didn't see that before it disappeared. Yeah, so a 123.015. So let's see if we can beat that in 3 or 4 laps in single screen. Okay, so just so you guys know, I was using the HP Reverb G2 for my VR headset, and I'm going to be using a 43-inch screen. This is about 3 feet in front of my face with the field of view set. I forget what size, but it's set properly for my screen in this distance, and we'll see how well they compare. Oh wow, I already feel like I'm a horse with blinders on. You really you really feel like you're going a whole lot slower, and that's mainly because you don't have the reference points on the side of your eyes. Your sense of speed comes pretty much from how close of reference points you have on the side of the track. So if you imagine you're on a highway in a desert going straight at about 78 miles per hour, you'll feel like you're going at a crawl. Let's say you ended up in a city with buildings on either side of you going that same speed. Don't do that though. You will definitely know you're going 80 miles per hour. In fact, you'll feel like you're probably traveling at light speed. So the advantage that this has over VR is that it's easier to focus because you just feel like you're going a little slower to begin with. But a disadvantage I could see is that I can't really see my brake markers, or my apexes I mean, as I approach each turn, or while I'm in the turn itself. Alright, on our second lap here, I believe. Could be wrong, I'm not really keeping track. My confidence is gone because I feel like most of my car is missing. Let's see if I can get a faster time. I think it was a 1:23.015 is the time to beat. Now one thing, when you're driving single screen, you definitely gotta know the track. Well, you should know the track anytime you race, period, but especially with this, because you're just missing so much information on the sides and things like that. Now I know there's a setting in here where you can have the camera look to the corners as you approach them, and that can work, but sometimes it can be a little disorienting for some people. But so can VR. Well, lost it a little bit there. Alright, let's try and nail this down a little bit here. We'll do one more lap after this one here. Yeah, I just do not have nearly as much confidence as I do in the VR headset. That's probably it just feels so much more natural. I'm looking at a 2D screen here versus, you know, a car's cabin wrapping around me. And trust me, I really am trying here. It's probably not saying much compared to some people. They're like, man, this guy is slow, but that's okay. I'm just out here having a good time and doing a somewhat unscientific experiment. Let's see if we can start to shave off some time here. Ooh, just barely held that. There we go. And cross the line. Let's take a look at the time. Oh wow, a 1:24.661. That is that's a big difference. Now I have to admit, I do race in VR a lot more than I do in single screen. I did do a few practice sessions before this one in single screen just to get my eyes used to it again. And surely if I kept driving, I could get the time down. But by today's test, it seems that VR has an advantage. The thing about it is that with VR, it helps me be more consistent. When you're more consistent, you can easily identify the areas that you're making mistakes. So when you see the areas you're making mistakes, you can improve upon that. So pretty much it boils down to VR helps me be more consistent because I can see my corners, my apex is better, I can see how to exit a corner better, and things like that. I can tell the size and positioning of my car on the track. All those things play into me having more consistency and be able to get faster lap times. Now, for someone that's used to driving in single screen, they may actually be able to accomplish that. But you have to use your imagination a bit because you do not see the car that is not right in front of you. You don't see that. So yeah, those are my thoughts pretty much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe for more, and I'll have some more awesome stuff on the way. And as always, drive safe.